Detroit, what up, Joe?
What up, Dow?
What up, Joe? We'd like to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Well,
And a happy New
related.
Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year coming up. You feel me? But this is Friday, 10 o'clock in this Detroit, what up, Joe, with your host, Bandit, and my brother from another mother, DaeDae. And y'all know who we always got in the building with us. Y'all call him Chris. We call him Paw.
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 What up, Doe? What up, Doe? How's everybody going?
How was your holidays?
Very good, very good. My daughter spent all my money. I bought her a lot of gifts for Christmas. So now she enjoyed it. She got a lot of stuff she needs, especially for college. She got her some stuff for college too. So it was great. Had fun.
And we got a special guest in the building today. We worked with him a couple of times on this platform. One of the people that helped me, motivate me to keep going when I was podcasting, when I was down at my lowest, and felt like giving up. I lost a lot of big ups to this man.
Bro, I'm already here.
My man, Walt.
What's going on, fellas, man? Long time no see.
How you been doing, bro? How was your holiday?
Oh, man, it was great. It was great. I was blessed enough to have a mother-in-law who did majority of the heavy lifting financially. So she bought all the toys and all that great shit. And me and the wife was able to hold on to some money.
That's
it's great having it's great having grandparents, man, that overspoil the kids. Love it.
Yes, sir.
See, I'm the opposite. I make sure I outdo the grandparents. Because past couple years, the grandparents have outdone me.
See, I don't have that option at all. I don't have.
Well, because you're the grandparent, you're the pawpaw. You can't outdo yourself, pawpaw.
There's actually people older than me in my family, believe it or not. Not many, but there are some.
All right, let's get into some Detroit sports news, man. Let's get to some of the hottest topics and conversations and news out there, man. Starting with Detroit Lions players was hyped that the Eagles lost. And you can hear it in Dan Campbell's press conference when he had the press conference, how he was hyped in the background. Let's listen to that.
And it just, I thought we played that game the right way. Thought we played it the right way. So it's a good job.
Just a lot of guys watching Washington just beat or go up on Philadelphia this side.
Oh, they did? I didn't know what that was. Well, how much time's left? Yeah, I got you. Well, why don't we just sit here and wait for this?
I did suggest that.
How y'all feel about the players? They keeping up. They watching the playoff run. They seeing what's going on with the Eagles. They knew that game was clutch, man. How you feel about the players? Even the players are into this, man. Real big.
Man, they know what it is, man. They know that, obviously they know that their team is beat up, and they know, they need some help to kind of secure that top seed. Because Philly was right there on our ass, and now Philly's not on our ass no more. And so that was probably like super exciting to them. You know what I'm saying? So,
shout out to the Washington Commanders.
So shout out Jaden Daniels, bro, balling this year.
Rookie of the year,
hands down, not even close. I couldn't even name you another guy, to be honest with you.
Even if Bo Nix, freaking his last two games were like the best ever by a rookie, it wouldn't make a difference. None.
What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree 100%. I know a lot of people out there are kind of pushing the ballot for Brock Bowers with the Raiders. Brock has had a great year. Great year.
He has.
He was the guy as a freshman. I told people as a true freshman, I felt that he was one of those guys that probably would have been a first round pick as a freshman. He could have played in the NFL. Guys like him, Julio Jones, AJ Green. This season, as much as it pains me to say it because I'm a Michigan guy, Jeremiah Smith for Ohio State is a guy I think could play. If he came out this year, Jeremiah would probably be the first receiver taken.
Over buddy in Arizona, A-Man, or what's his name?
Oh, Tatario McMillan.
Yeah, over McMillan.
I think he's better than McMillan. I think he's better than Travis Hunter. If we talking about just pure as a wide receiver, he may not be the overall athlete that Travis is, but I think he's a better wide receiver also. Yeah.
Well,
But,
Travis isn't really a good receiver. Travis is a better DB than he is receiver, if you ask me
yeah,
personally.
I think he's.
Not to get off track.
Corner. Yeah,
Me
I think
too.
Travis should play corner at the next level. We did jump off track though, because I
Yeah.
got to talk about Georgia and all this other stuff.
Hey, that's my squad right there. So we talk about that all day. I ain't got
Yeah,
no problem
yeah.
with
Don't get him off on a tangent of
that.
Georgia.
We do that all
yeah.
day.
No, I
Yeah, we're gonna go into the college football playoffs too. We're gonna get into you.
Oh,
Get a
yeah.
chance.
But
You know,
no,
one
I
person
do
that was
think
not hyped about the Eagles losing.
Hold on, man. Let him finish. Let him cook.
Oh, my bad.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that. No, I was just gonna just finish by saying I do think the team there. This is a young group of players on this team that pretty much all cut their teeth together. You know, Panay Sewell was the first, St. Brown, a few other guys in that class, but these boys have actually grown together, and they know nothing but winning. Like since probably midway through year 2, this team ain't been doing shit but winning. Like that's all Aiden and all these boys know. Panay and St. Brown, they had to deal with the losing for a year and a half, literally a year and a half of a season.
Yep.
So this team, man, they're tight knit. They all hang out together. I know Panay Sewell and Gibbs, everybody talks about they all get together and play Call of Duty and all this other stuff at Montgomery's house and everything, and they're addicted to winning. And that's what's great about this. And after 4 years, I kind of finally get it now why Brad Holmes is so headstrong and Dan Campbell is so headstrong about drafting their guys, developing their guys, because they only have to deal with one voice. They don't have a bunch of random ass voices in the locker room. Well, when I played for the Patriots, we did it this way. When I played for Philadelphia, we did it this way. Like these dudes know nothing but their way.
Yeah.
And now I get it after 4 years why you want shit the way it is. It's one voice. It's one household. There's 2 people who running it, and that's just the way it is. So yeah, I've been waiting a long time for this. I've been waiting a long time. Maybe not as long as Chris.
No, it's not Chris. It's Pawpaw.
I've been waiting a long time, man, for this.
Woo!
And
Yeah.
it seems like things should, if they all came full circle, one of 2 things would happen. We would either beat Washington in the NFC Championship game, or we would have to beat the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Because that was in 97 or 98, the massacre at the Vet, when Rodney Peete and the Eagles completely destroyed us.
I was working at the MGM Grand Hotel in Vegas when that took place.
Yeah. My heart fell into my stomach, man.
Chris, why don't you tell him about the bar you played hockey for?
Hey, you can't bring up that crap. Stop it. Of course, figured that was coming back.
Yup.
Well, our players, our coaching staff, our fans was happy that the Eagles lost. You know, one person that was not too happy at all? CJ Johnson.
Bro, why are we even giving this clown airtime, bro?
I wouldn't even be talking with him.
Man, I can't. All right, we'll watch the video. We'll watch the
talking about. Fuck y'all talking about.
Don't lose no fucking yards, man.
Fuck y'all talking about. Man, what? Man, fuck them refs, man. Them refs wanted me out there. They ain't do shit anyway, man.
Remember that?
They ain't do shit. No, I ain't. Yo, no, I ain't do shit.
I cannot believe, as a fan base, 2 years ago, we thought this dude was a locker room fit. You know what I'm saying? Like there was quite a few Lions fans that were like, "Yeah, we can sign C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Like, you know, he'd be a locker room fit." I was one of them. I ain't gonna lie. I was one of them.
Here.
You know what I mean? And then obviously he came here and got hurt. But then when he started coming back, man, he started running his mouth. I didn't come here to be part of a rotation, this, that, and the other. So he leaves. He goes to Philly, and what's he still doing? Still running his mouth more, and he's making fucking plays, dude. I'm so tired of this dude. Like, I'm so tired of CJ. Hell of a player when he's making plays and he's healthy. Man, he runs his mouth more than the plays he makes, dude. I'm tired of CJ Gardner-Johnson.
You know, his rap song sucked too when he dropped that. That was bad.
Didn't even know that, and I'm gonna keep
We
myself
played,
from
we
knowing
played on one
that.
of these episodes. We had to sit on there. Tori was like, "It's horrible. It's horrible."
Yeah, these. I have nothing to say about him. I did no.
Let's talk about somebody that's doing big things over here.
He just left it where it was at, huh?
Yeah, just leave it where it's at. Let's talk about somebody that's doing big things over here. St. Brown doing something only one player done. That's Larry Fitzgerald. Big numbers. 100 receptions, 1,000 receiving yards, and 10 touchdowns. Joins Larry Fitzgerald is the only player in NFL history to record multiple seasons with the numbers.
A
St. Brown,
lot of zeros. A lot of zeros.
A lot of zeros. That's why he got a big contract too. But you know, they taxed him though. Ooh, remember that all the taxes came out of his check? But how blessed are we how blessed are we to have St. Brown here, even though he didn't want to be here at first, but now he's going to that Dan Campbell culture that Walt was talking about. DaeDae.
Man, we're extremely blessed to have a guy like this, man. His work ethic is, I think his work ethic is contagious, really. You know what I mean? Because we all know what he does after practice. You know, you don't think those other receivers are looking at that, working on their craft? I mean, look at the way J-Mo's improved from last year, you know what I mean, to this year. You know what I mean? I think St. Brown, you know, a lot of people call him a cornball because he acts different. You know what I mean?
You just be yourself. And I love that about him. Just be yourself.
That's what I say, man. Be yourself, whatever. Same thing with his brother, EQ, man. They hate on him for being a cornball too, man. Whatever, let that shit slide. But no, man, I think we're extremely blessed to have this dude on our team, man. Just his whole, not just necessarily his play on the field, man, but what he brings to the locker room is a whole nother level. Kind of like Walt said, man. All he knows is this way. You know what I mean? So when a new guy comes in, Saints probably like, all right, man, this is what we do. This, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Chris, same question.
Yeah, I mean, he's a consummate professional. I mean, said a lot of what he does. He also works well in the community as well. So he's behind the scenes as well. He's quiet though. Outside of his podcast, he's quiet. But I mean, I like the fact that he's not like he's more. How can I say it? I can't. It escapes me now. He doesn't say, "Hey, you got to do this." He goes and does it, and then people watch him, and then they go and do it. I can't remember what the word for that is, but yeah, he
leads by example.
There you go. That's a good one. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad we have him. I mean, he is a good person. Like when we get a new wide receiver, we get a new player in general. That's who they can talk to. You know, this is the way it is here.
Walt, same question. How blessed are you to have St. Brown in this Lions organization?
Yeah, lead by example. Tremendously. And I think it goes back to what I was saying a few minutes ago as far as when they first got here, kicking off this rebuild, getting the right guys in the locker room that you needed to get in there. The fact that as a rookie in preseason, the season hadn't even started yet, and he was already being heralded as their best blocking wide receiver. At his size, over guys like Tyrell Williams, Breshad Perriman was also here at that point in time.
Breshad Perriman never made it out of camp. I never understand why people always say bring his name up. He never made it out of camp.
Yeah,
nope.
Breshad Perriman was cut in camp.
And then Williams was hurt like after like week
First
2.
game.
First game, yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. So like I said, as a 5th round pick, which he had no business going at that point in time. Just goes to show you guys like he and Brian Branch as well. The NFL sometimes overthinks things. They factor a little too much in these 40 times, and they start saying, forget if the guy can actually play football. I'm more in love with point this and point that. But it was great. Because like I said, at that point in time, man, we were bare. The cupboard was bare terribly. Talent-wise on this team. And to hit the draft the way they did those first 2 years overall, man, even Jameson Williams for that matter, people can feel the way however they choose to feel about them. I don't make that big of a deal about the things that goes on with them, mainly because I've got a son that's 20, so I kind of view it as being sort of like more not necessarily ignorant, just being too damn goofy at times, and sometimes that goofy, unassuming behavior that you put out can draw things in badly and put you in some negative situations. I think he's found himself in that. But yeah, St. Brown and like I said, Panay Sewell. We being honest about it, man. They probably that could be a historical draft for them because both of those dudes are trending to be Hall of Fame caliber players.
Yeah.
Yep. Kirby was in that draft too. No, Kirby was in the Hutchinson draft. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And be able to hit on the amount of picks that we've hit on is crazy. I mean, when you say hit, we're not talking like they hit and they're going to all be Hall of Famers. I mean, if you draft a guy in the 5th or 6th or 4th, 5th, and 6th round and they're starters, you hit. You did great. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, anything in the 1st round should be a given. 2nd round and 3rd round, you know where you're at on those. But anything after that, if you can get starters out of those and they do well, more power to you.
Yeah, and all the extra accolades come along with the winning. Like even Jack Campbell, for example, he's not the brightest personality out there. As far
Bro,
as
he's just about as plain as a piece of paper, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And I was telling me and somebody else was joking around about him the other day. Like he's like a damn near like a coach's son.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
And so he's never gonna get an endorsement. He may endorse a bottle of water or something. I don't know, but at the end of the day, man,
he is not.
Jack has gotten better though.
Natural spring water.
hey, just say, what you guys want me to do? Want me to hold this water, man? Oh, okay.
No artificial flavors.
Not to make no artificial flavors.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's funny that
no ingredients, as plain as you can be.
Jack, man, I always thought that Jack, it was going to take, and I never wanted to see anything happen to Anzalone, but I had a feeling it was going to take people to get out of Jack Campbell's way.
Yeah,
for him
I agree.
For him to be who he was really drafted to be, man.
Absolutely.
He was drafted to be the green dot. He really was.
Yeah. Now, if you can surround him with some faster, maybe smallest edge rushers, that's if they choose to reinvent the defense next year. Yeah. And, we've got months to talk about that. As far as defensive coordinators and schemes and free agency and all that. But, yeah, man, if Jack Campbell never makes more than one Pro Bowl, but if the Lions are constantly highly successful every year, he's going to naturally make them because they're going to tie him to winning. So he's going to get Pro Bowls. He'll get all pros there, here, and there. But if Jack is just constantly leading us in tackles every year, that's a hit. He doesn't
100%.
have to make first team all pro 5-6 years in a row. They may never give him that.
Yeah. Because he's not that. Well, it's funny because, like you guys are saying, as plain as he is, he's not the mouthy guy. He's not the guy that's like overly hyped when he makes a play. He does it. He's like Barry Sanders in the sense where he just hands the ball to the ref and that's it. That's it. He's no flair.
He put Amik Robertson in his place last week.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
And that was good to see. That was good to see from him.
That's leadership. That's leadership qualities right there. For a second-year guy, to be able to put, I guess you could say Amik's kind of a vet because he's been in the league for a while. Put him in his place, man. Then that also shows that a vet respects him, respects his play. You know what I mean?
I think
he ain't got much of a choice either, though.
Yeah,
nah. Amik's 5'9", Jack's what, like 6'5", something, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jack a made man over here too. He'll be here long past Amik's gone. More than likely.
Yeah.
100%.
What y'all know about boxing in Detroit? You know we got a female heavyweight champion, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. You ain't know that? Oh, yeah, you know, and she's going to a rapper.
And she bad.
Clarissa Shields.
And she bad though. Oh wait, hold up, bro. Let me put my glasses back on before we come. Can't people up see my eyes?
I'm gonna even surprise you more in this video. You'll be like, damn.
But they know from the sound that is big quote in this bitch. I just wanna know who wants to smoke in this bitch, huh? No joke. If I come with all my money on me, I'ma have to pull up in a boat to this bitch, okay? Now let me pop my shit. Don't watch. watch me, nigga, watch my wrist. Went and got the rollie just to stop my ticks. Really getting paid a milli just to knock out chicks. I don't give a fuck if you like my fit. What I look like giving up when I can fight, not quit. Never dwell on opportunities I might not get. Before you know it, I'll be on another flight by 6. I'm everywhere and you hardly there. If I don't defend it, it's too small to care. Wherever my friends is, then the party's there. And all my lenses is Cartier, yeah. When I pick up my bucks, I go to Hutch. And you know that the Gucci come in the clutch. Worldwide, everybody know.
Girl with the eye patch though was bad. She stick the box and sticks the rubber. But Walt, and I like it was the first time you seen that.
He's got his mouth covered. He can't even say anything.
Stick the box in the rack.
Man, she could be the greatest ever, man, rapper. I'm joking. Ain't she trying to fight? Ain't she talking about fighting Layla Ali? Now again, ain't the two of them talking mouth and off back each other again?
They bring boxers out of retirement to fight. They don't even care no more.
Boxing isn't what it used to be, so they try anything.
She should stick to boxing, bro. Stick to boxing, bro.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean,
maybe start an OnlyFans though with that little zipper.
Funny you say that.
Well, that's not getting spicy on a Friday. Let's go.
I mean, it's funny you say that because as I was listening to that, I go, well, I mean, she's rapping and she's boxing. At least she's not doing OnlyFans, but you never know. So,
hey, thought them titties were finna come say hello.
She did, for real.
She from the city though. She from Detroit though.
She from Flint, Michigan. Yes, sir.
What's up? What's up though? Congratulations.
Flint, Michigan. Wow.
Doing my research.
I used to live right down the road from her.
Bandit. She ain't drink the H2O though.
Oh my God, hey, you remember the one? Oh, I don't think he was here today when we thought it was Tori that was rapping. The one girl was talking about she was rapping with a little chihuahua, the white girl with chihuahua.
Yeah. I remember that.
Who better, her or the girl with the chihuahua?
Her. Until she said, she goes, "I'm everywhere, but you're never there." I'm like, that was kind of a weak bar right there. I was like, that was kind of trash.
I don't know. You got to think like, she might be everywhere because we never there though. So she might be right. Let's talk about one of our coaches, man. Our assistant, our wide receiver coach, man. And how hype he was for J-Mo, man. And he still got the Jets when he was going down the field. You feel me?
Are you aware of Antoine Randall L? Actually, I have it here for you.
He turned up. Yeah, coach. I ain't know nothing about that, though. I ain't see that. I ain't know nothing about it.
He was chasing you down the sideline. What's it like seeing your receivers coach, a guy who played in the league, the way he did, celebrate you like that?
That's big, man, because, we look for explosives in our offense. Yeah. And, it got to come. I ain't going to say it got to come to our room because our running backs, our tight ends, even our quarterback can get it for us. Explosives kind of win the game for you. So that's one of the plays, it was early. And I guess he, gave the team the juice. You see coach. You see everybody on the sideline. So it was big for us.
It was so impressive. You said.
That's his son.
Hey, see the
he loved it, man. Remember how excited he was at the draft when they got him?
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Check him on the walk. That's his son for real, man. But it's big to have our coaches be just as hype and excited, just like the players on the field, man. Well, how big does the coaching like that going in the locker room, man?
Tremendous, man. Former players. Think about it. Mark Brunell, him, of course.
AG.
Yeah, of course, AG.
We got JT Barrett. We got JT Barrett on the staff.
Yep, Scotty Montgomery.
Yeah.
So, all these guys they're happy for each other, man, and I'm happy for J-Mo because for me, and I've said this, it was gonna probably take him about 2 years to get back to that Alabama speed.
We still
because before this past Sunday, we seen him just jog past people, mainly because I can just run 4.4 and I'm still faster than most of you dudes. That 82-yard play. As quick as he got on top of that safety, because the corner was that, who the hell was the corner? Cause I know
was Jalen Johnson?
Because I know Kitchens was the safety.
Yeah.
And he stood no chance once J-Mo crossed his path. So I think now it's starting to resemble who he was at Alabama. And if he gets back to that level of speed, that level of playmaker, man, is over with. It's over.
Especially if he can do just like a little hitch in the first level. Like he does a little hitch, shake him, and then just turn it on. That safety has no shot.
The catch was nice too.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
And it was in
throw.
stride, and the throw was perfect.
Do you remember what was the narrative for a while? Goff can't get J-Mo the ball. We've now seen it twice. Well, we've seen it more than that, man. But we've seen it in the Buffalo game, but J-Mo dropped it, and there was a penalty on it. Goff laid that right into J-Mo's gut.
Yep. Yeah.
I kind of thought he was going to drop it at first.
Look,
the way it left Goff's hand, Goff put some velocity behind it, and the ball, the trajectory of the ball was kind of flat and had some power behind it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I bet you it's going to go straight through his hands, because it looked like it was going to end up going straight through his hands, but he snatched it.
Yeah.
Man, go ahead, Chris.
He was probably a little surprised too, like because they haven't done a deep ball like that outside of the one from Buffalo.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really hasn't had that ball like him full stride, full speed, and having the ball in his hands like that. Like he probably was like, "Oh shit, it's right here." Like
I gotta run.
Yeah, I gotta run now.
I can do that.
Yeah. So I like it. I mean, I would like him to take earlier deep shots just to set the game up, because then you have that now you make the defense go, well, anytime he could go, now that we've seen it, how fast he is. Now we gotta play it. We have to bracket him in order to freaking make sure we don't get a big play on us.
And then that happens, you know what's gonna happen? Sam Laporta gonna eat more, and St. Brown gonna eat more. And you know what St. Brown do with one-on-one coverage. So good luck with that. Teams.
Man, it's good. It's good to see J-Mo having fun playing football.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's a kid, bro. He's just a kid out there and having fun.
I think he's that special of a talent. I would give him actually 2 shots per quarter, probably, depending on how games go. If we get multiple possessions, you talking about turnovers, and we getting some short fields, getting those extra possessions. He's that special of a talent, man. I mean, he finished second behind Jordan Addison that year. I think it's in the Biletnikoff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did.
But
because he got hurt.
He became Bryce Young's best friend.
Man, I thought it was more Mechie than it was J-Mo.
Well, I mean, J-Mo.
Mechie was a special talent. Mechie was a special talent at Alabama too. Those two receivers together.
Yeah,
Mechie and J-Mo.
I think Mechie was probably more the route runner, possession guy. J-Mo's just, they drafted him. And I heard someone bring this up the other day about him and St. Brown, and the reason they drafted him was because they didn't believe St. Brown was a true number one. I don't think that's the case at all. I think J-Mo was the yin to his yang. He brought something to that team. He brought juice, because that was the main thing they said when they first took over. We need speed. We need juice. The offense needed some juice, and that's pretty much what he and Jahmyr Gibbs were pretty much brought in to be.
Yep.
So.
And what you got to say about J-Mo? His route tree is opening up too. He's not just going bombs all the time. You can see him doing curls. Like, there's a couple more things I want to see doing, like Chris said, a hitch.
Screen. He did a screen last week.
Yeah. Reverses. Like, I respect J-Mo and what he brings to his Lions offense. All right, Chris, this is your specialty right here.
No.
So the Red Wings got a new head coach. You want to tell us about the guy, man, and let everybody know who he is?
Okay, so we got 2 coaches. We got this guy here. His name's Todd McClellan. He's taking over for Lalon, a.k.a. we call him Uncle Fester. He's a much better coach in terms of So over the last like 10 years, we haven't had a coach in over 10 years that had any NHL coaching experience. Blasio was an AHL coach, and Lalonde was an AHL coach. No head coaching experience in the NHL whatsoever. So they finally transferred over to Todd McLellan. McLellan is he's got probably at least 15 or 16 years as a head coach in both Los Angeles, San Jose, and Chicago. He's got a good track record. He is the polar opposite of Lalonde. If our team is doing bad in a specific area, he will call them out. He does not have a problem. He's not, I'm the problem, I didn't do it. Nope. If our penalty killing is not doing well, he will speak of it. If our first and second line is not doing well, he will speak of it. That's just the way he is. He's also a very good coach when it comes to like players and the minutia of playing, not just like go out there and play and good luck. He gets into the game, the finer details. That's what he likes about it. Trent Yanni, which is our assistant coach that came in, both of those guys have been together in a lot of LA, Chicago, and San Jose. I do believe they've been in all three places together at some point in time. So they have a really good rapport with each other, which is really good. I used to watch Trent Yanni play in Chicago. I think he played for like 8-10 seasons. He wasn't anything fabulous, but he was a good player. But yeah, it's a good page turner now for the Red Wings. Don't expect anything great out of the Red Wings. It's probably going to take him 5 or 6 games just to get his system in place. So, just bear with him, I guess you can say. People hate to say patience to Red Wing fans because they can't stand hearing it, but it's what it is. Back to you. What's up?
Is this the move that pushes Detroit to get that playoff picture? You think?
Not this year. I don't think they're going to get it this year. Now we are in a weak conference, so we're only 8 points out.
Okay.
It's not the 8 points that I'm worried about, because 8 points can be made up in 4 wins. Like, there's your 8 points. It's that you have to jump 5 to 6 teams to get there. That's the problem. You've got 6 or 7. I mean, to be honest, it's like basically 6 or 7 teams to get into the wild card. We're literally the 4th worst team in the league right now. The whole league. Like, we're second from the bottom in the Eastern Conference. We're terrible, right now. But because we have a weak conference, we're not far out of the playoffs. I don't think this gets us into the playoffs. I want to make myself feel good by saying we're not going to make it, so that if we do make it, I'll be very happy. But don't expect it. Don't expect a playoff run per se. I don't expect it.
Make sure y'all follow Chris and watch his show. Tell them about it, Chris.
It's on Thursdays. It's on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Just winging it. We talk about not only do we talk about the Red Wings, but we also talk about like prospects, World Junior, the World Junior tournament that just started. We've got a couple of prospects that are playing in that. Especially Axel Sandell Pelika. He is outstanding. He had a hat trick in his first game. The hat trick, for those that don't know, is 3 goals. He had a total of 4 points in the game. So he's one of our stellar defensemen. He is an offensive defenseman. So he's looking really good. He may be on the Wings next year. It's going to be very close. But yeah.
Let's do our little promotion here real quick. Shout out to Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Make sure y'all subscribe, tag 5 friends on X, follow us on YouTube, and you can get your chance to get a free Jersey Mike sub. You feel me? Who don't like free
sub
food?
From above?
Sub from above. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man.
That's where I'm sitting above. I'm sitting above.
Leave comments in the thing, man. We pick out winners every show. I mean, Paul won one. I just sent out today, and I sent out what's in that? What?
He still, hey, look, y'all. He still ain't hooked up his co-host with a fucking gift card, bro. So
He be at the
Come on
show.
now.
I was at Jersey Mike's the other day, but no, I don't care.
Well, ain't got no grip card, huh?
No.
You paid $21 for that giant, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. And it is in the comments, and we will pick a free winner every show. So shout out to Jersey Mike's, a sub from above. Okay, next topic. Let's get into it. We signed somebody I really didn't see it signing. And after I actually talk about his signing, I got a question for y'all. Let's really go get big into it. We re-signed Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy B.
I didn't see this coming. I was kind of surprised when I thought it was fake news. Like he just won a high school championship like 2 weeks ago. Was doing the gritty in the middle of the street. Like now we re-signed him. So, well, how you feel about the re-signing of Teddy Bridgewater?
I think it makes sense. I think it's expecting him to physically give us anything on the field is kind of far-fetched. Dude hasn't played any relevant level of football probably in 3 years, maybe a little longer than that. As you mentioned, dude been a hell of a coach in high school the last couple years too, man. So I think more than anything else, he's probably there to help Hooker also help Goff, because there's nothing Hooker can really do to help Goff prepare. I mean, even though he's on the sidelines a lot, so he sees things Goff doesn't see, so he can obviously help him prepare. But who's going to help Hooker? And I think when you bring in Bridgewater now, a true veteran, he can sit down, he can show Hendon Hooker how to prepare as a backup in the playoffs, because now you're talking about not preparing to be the starter or be the backup or the emergency guy during the regular season. Now it's different, preparing for a playoff game where you may have to come in and be the guy. So I think a lot of people took it as him being insurance or whatnot. Listen, if Goff gets hurt, we're in trouble anyway.
Knock on wood, bro.
Teddy ain't carrying us nowhere. Teddy ain't leading that offense. I don't care how much talent we got on it. You can't just pull somebody off the street and tell them to go run Ben Johnson's offense, especially if they're not really a big-time physical talent. Now, if he was a guy with a big arm that was incredibly mobile or whatever, that can kind of freelance and play make, it may be a little bit different, but Teddy was never that type of quarterback. And he for damn sure isn't at his age now, so it's no threat to anybody. Like I said, I think he's there to kind of like bridge the gap between Goff, give them some sort of median between Goff and Hooker, and he's pretty much there to help out both guys. That's just what I think about it.
Chris, how would you feel about the signing of Teddy Bridgewater?
Well, it definitely wasn't on my bingo card, that's for sure.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I like it as a coaching aspect, kind of like what Walt said. Like that's the first thing I thought of when he was like, obviously everybody's like, oh, he's just trying to get a championship. Well, that's not what he's here for. I mean, and that's not what the Lions want him here for. He needs the coach, and Hendon Hooker is the perfect person for him to coach. I mean, obviously, Teddy's going to be out there for certain games, certain nuances of the game that Goff doesn't see. Just his veteran presence is going to be good too as well. Plus, a lot of the guys already know him, so he fits right in.
Yeah.
Man, both y'all wrong. Both y'all wrong. Teddy coming for Goff's job, bro.
Okay.
I bet you Teddy won't even dress in the playoffs.
Nah, he'll be the emergency guy for sure. You know what I mean? But now, I've said this for a while about Teddy B. I think he's one of Brad's best free agent signings that he's had since he's been here. Not because of his play on the field, but what he's done for guys like J-Mo. And, you know, what he's done in that quarterback room. Now what he could possibly be doing here for Hooker. What he could do for this coaching staff, period. You know what I mean? I think he's helped build – I don't think he's helped build the culture. I just think he's helped build the system, I guess, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And then I think Teddy might end up being a coach here next year. If one of these coordinators leave, you know what I mean? And they take either Brunell or Tanner or whatever, the passing game coordinator, I think Teddy could slide in right there. I think this might be on-the-job training for Teddy right here.
They got so many guys on that roster, not roster, but that coaching staff they trust. They talked about when they first got Scotty Montgomery, how because Scotty was the head coach at East Carolina a couple years ago. Scotty's ready to get into NFL head coaching now, so they grooming him. Kelvin Shepard said from day one under Aaron Glenn said that I'm grooming you to be a defense coordinator, whether it's here after he leaves or it's for another team, he's being groomed for that. Mark Brunell seems to be the only guy, and there's always people like that in the NFL or pretty much on any job. I've heard his name thrown around as offensive coordinator. I don't think that's what he's concerned with.
I think
he
likes being the quarterback's coach. I think he's comfortable with that because he's had the opportunity to be that. Think about how many years Mark's been in the league as a quarterback's coach, man. I think he's comfortable here. I think he likes it here. He's probably one of those guys, one of those mainstays. Tanner Ingstrand, he's probably the guy I could see if Ben Johnson did leave. They may be putting him in that slot, in that spot to take over as OC.
If Ben don't take him.
Yeah, usually the passing game coordinator. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right. Because usually the passing game coordinator is the next guy up that gets groomed in because usually he works kind of hand in hand with the OC. So.
Yep. I totally agree. What about you, Bandit? You don't never give your opinion on nothing.
I'm the host, baby, bro. I can work. I do all the topic, all back to scene work, editing everything. let me just give you the questions, man. Tired.
Yeah. Hey, is he gonna come back wearing number 50? Y'all remember what Teddy Bridgewater wore number 50?
Man, I went to a preseason game when he wore 50, bro.
Hey, I bet that jersey's in the Hall of Fame, bro. I really do.
Yeah, you kind of threw me off, but this was the question. So, bringing back Teddy Bridgewater, how much do you think the Lions either they really don't trust Hooker, or this is just like I said, the development thing? So is it they don't trust Hooker in case like they know this is people we get to the Super Bowl, anything happen to Goff, they don't be the person to get them there, or
I think it's strictly just a coaching thing. I do. I think it's strictly a coaching thing. I don't think this has anything to do with Hooker. As a matter of fact, if you listen to them talk this week, they said it would still be Hooker first off the bench. I don't think it has anything to do with Hooker
from
at
a
all.
physical standpoint. If anything happened to Goff, they would stand a better chance of swimming with Hooker.
Yep.
We gotta stop saying that phrase, man. We gotta stop saying no. If anything happens with
man, we all know Goff is a health maniac. He's been healthy his entire career.
Yeah, baby Giraffe gonna run for his life. He ain't gonna get shackled.
J-Mo said that. He goes, even our quarterback can get it. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about a team that's been getting it the last two games. You beat the Lakers, and they just beat
Sacramento Kings.
Sacramento Kings, yeah. With a big three-pointer with Aaron one at the end of the game.
Here comes Beasley. He's got 3 threes this quarter. Ivy looking for a foul. Bailed out and one. Wow.
I was watching that. That was hype, bro. That was hype. Before that, bro, they were down. I want to say, were they down 20? I remember being down 19 at one point. Yeah, I remember being 19 at one point. And then, man, something flipped. Beasley hit like 3 threes in a row, right there. That was a huge comeback, man. It was a hell of a game.
Well, you itching on your seat to talk about the Pistons, man. Go ahead.
I'm happy, man. I'm happy. It's funny what happens when you get the right damn coach in there.
Yes, sir.
Somebody who wants to be there and somebody that wasn't fucking bribed to come here.
Yep.
You know, because it's funny how you turned down the job twice, and then when they came with the boatload of money, he talked all this stuff about wanting to be home with his wife. And I understand, his wife was having some health issues and this and that. What changed? Between
that
the
bag?
Issues and the bag, exactly.
Changed from a Walmart bag to a Louis bag.
Yeah, so we got somebody who really wanted to be here, who relishes this opportunity. They got the right free agents in here. I think Tobias Harris was perfect for what they needed for Cade also in his development.
I can go out there and do what Tobias does. I can go out there and miss some threes. I can do that.
Well, you know,
I can do that. I can do
Like,
that, bro.
I
You
say,
can pay
like,
me to do that. I'm
when
cool
they
with that.
signed him, people ask me, well, why did they bring him back? I'm like, they brought him back like Teddy Bridgewater. Even though he's better at his position right now than Teddy Bridgewater probably is at his.
I was gonna say.
No, man, Cade is healthy, man. Cade is healthy. Ivy's healthy. They got that
You're starting to see what Ivy. You're starting to see what Ivy can be under Monty. Yeah, under Monty, bro. Jay Ivy was a forgotten figure, bro.
They was talking about trading him at the beginning of the year and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Beasley's been great for them, and then Cade, man. Cade is finally starting to look like the truth.
Yeah.
Like, people been sleeping on Cade because of the injuries and whatnot. I've never believed that was a reason to knock the kid. He didn't want to go out there and get hurt. And like I told people, when he wasn't hurt the first couple years, you saw what he can do. Like, let the dude grow as a player. And he been on a tear like the last 12 games, man.
He's averaging 26,
25
6,
to 10, 25,
25, 11 and 6, yeah.
Yeah. Like, what?
Insane.
Offensively, his game, like Durant said, he really doesn't have any weaknesses. He can put the ball on the floor. He can go left. He can go right. He can shoot from the perimeter. He can pull up. He can
his post game for a point guard is insane, dude. It is.
His floater game is there. His mid-range game is there. He's starting to get some respect from the refs now. Now my boy can get at least 3 damn free throw attempts a game. Because the last couple years, the refs been really killing him. They don't give him any respect. He could have been a 26-point guy last year if they would have gave him some damn free throws. So, yeah, man, I'm happy for that team, man. As a Pistons fan, it's been brutal.
I'll tell you this, Chris can back me up on this. I said the Pistons would be a play-in tournament or play-in team at the beginning of the season. I watched the first 2 games, and I said this team's a play-in team. I see it right here. And everybody called me crazy, and now they're starting to play well. And this team's going to sneak in. I'm telling you.
Is it playing game 9?
The playing game is 10.
Yeah. People didn't want to believe it mainly because of Indiana. And I told people before the season started he was better than Halliburton. He's a better
Hallie can't, bro. Hallie is so inconsistent, bro. One game he'll have, 22 and 11. Next game he'll have 2 and but he'll still rack up the assists.
Yeah.
He'll have like 2 points and 12, 13 assists. Like, bro, you can't play like that.
No.
It's the same problem with Trae Young down here in Atlanta. One night he'll go off for 25 to 30 and 14 assists, and next game he'll be 11 points and 13 assists. That's not consistent enough.
So I see you you got the little Tiger manager back there. We got our Tiger. I mean, our baseball analyst, Chris over here. The Tigers made a move.
Oh, man, I've never seen so many crybabies.
They signed Derek Jeter.
So
they probably wouldn't like that. They probably wouldn't like that either.
So
we gotta move this guy. Nah, bro.
Go
ahead, Chris.
This was a good. This was an okay. It's like it's a move. It's not. It shouldn't be the move. If it is the move, then good luck to the season, because Gleyber Torres doesn't move the needle in terms of what he's done in the past. Now, if he does well, like one of his better seasons, okay, cool, that's great. He only signed for 1 year and $15 million, so it's not bad. And I don't care anymore. I used to care because I always forgot that the baseball doesn't have a salary cap, so I don't care how much anybody makes anymore. Doesn't really matter to me.
Spend, right?
Spend. I'm not spending the money. I mean, Chris Illich doesn't spend money unless he really has to. So, and he doesn't ever spend money. So we'll see what happens. I want Alex Bregman. If he gets Alex Bregman, I'm good. I'll be happy. But if he doesn't get him, and this was the move, I'm going to be pretty sorry for it. I think it's going to be a pretty bad move. But it is what it is. Colt Keith will have to move to first base now because that is his position. Where Gleyber Torres plays. He plays second base. I was hoping that he would move to shortstop because he has played shortstop, but apparently somebody told me that he will not play anything but second base. He has told other clubs that that's all he'll play. So that means Cole Keith is going to have to move to first, which triggers something else. Mr. Torkelson, who is only a third base or a first baseman, will have to figure something out. This is going to hopefully give him a push to be better or completely destroy his confidence. One way or the other. But it looks like they are going to go forward with or without Torque. So Torque's going to have to figure something out. But yeah,
maybe I seen something today that he could play DH, man, but he can't hit. You know what I mean? You can't be a DH and not hit well.
Yep, that's the thing. He's going to have to figure it out. It's terrible that we're at this point with a 101, which is a first overall pick, and he's like a younger version of Javier Baez.
Ooh.
With no defense.
Well, you know what that means,
with
Chris.
average defense.
You know what that means, Chris? He's gonna have to go to the minors and become a Hall of Famer, bro. I've said it before. Hall of Fame Torque is in the minors, bro.
There's a bunch of people that have been calling him a 4A player, not AAA, 4A.
A 4A player. That's funny. That's good. That's really good. I like that. That's funny.
But yeah, that's about it. For all the moves and stuff like that. I'm sure they'll juggle the lineup, but I'm okay with it. He hasn't over the last 3 years, he's had like an OPS of like 740, 750, which is literally an average OPS for baseball. His batting average is around the 250 mark. Okay, that's great. He hits for last year he hit for 15 home runs, and the previous year was 25. And I think prior to that was like 29. He doesn't hit for much power. He could, but depends on which Torres we get. So,
but he was big in that Yankees postseason run. He was big in the playoffs last year.
See, so that's the thing. If that's all we're getting him for, we better hope we make the postseason. I just don't know if we're going to.
Well, that makes me want to ask you guys that question, because how do you feel about this team moving forward? Because baseball is so fickle. We see teams go on these hot streaks. Like the year that we lost to the Cardinals got crazy hot.
Yep.
Baseball is really similar to hockey.
Yep.
You see hockey teams get like the LA Kings team, that historical LA Kings team that got hot as an 8th seed and damn near ran the table and only lost one game in the entire playoffs. Look
at the St. Louis Blues at a few years ago when they were the worst team in hockey at the All-Star break. They came back, made the playoffs, and won the Stanley Cup.
So do you guys feel like did you walk away from this playoff and feeling like, yeah, we're official. We made it because we're official, not because we just got super hot at some point in time. Do you guys feel like this team is official heading into next season?
Can I give my opinion as an outsider? I'm not a Tigers fan, right? I'm a Braves fan.
Boo.
I think boo all you want, bro. We got a ring more recent than y'all did, so let's just chill on the booze. Mr. fucking 6 seconds over there.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
About that ring I had a couple years ago? Shit. Talking about today. Goddamn, bro.
But I watched the Tigers postseason run last year, right? And I kind of watched them more towards the end of the season because I used to be on a podcast with Chris talking baseball with Tigers. And the Tigers are a decent team. They just got to learn how to, when they get players on base, to get them in. And that's what separates a decent team from a really good team.
Yep.
I don't think I don't want to say they're not legit because, I mean, they look damn good. But they got a lot of building to still do before they can be a consistent team in the playoffs to me. I just don't see all the pieces there for them. I don't.
See, the thing is we've got a lot of good young talent. The problem is, this is why I've been me and Mike and I think Rux and Richard, a bunch of us have been talking like we need to sign quality vets, not guys that are throwaways. I'm not saying Gleyber Torres is a throwaway, but he kind of is. We are good at reconstructing pitchers. Chris Fetter is one of the best baseball coaches, pitching coaches in baseball, like hands down. He is one of the best pitching coaches in baseball. He will probably get a head coaching job at some point if he wants it. But when it comes to batters, we don't have those kind of coaches. We're not there with that. All these rookies, we had like 9 rookies on our playoff roster. You know for a fact that in their sophomore season, they are going to have half of those rookies are not going to amount to what they did in that postseason run. Like they're just not going to be there because they're going to go up and down. Players do that. Like not everybody peaks at the same time. Not every player comes back and plays like they did last year. We're not going to have all these guys are not just going to be working. I hate to say it. I hate to break it to Tiger fans, but
that's baseball.
That's part of life. Like people are we got lucky. Everybody synced at the right time. Cool. You're going to have guys next year that are going to be sent back to the minors because they're not going to be able to play well enough. Just a fact of life. That's where you need those veterans. And the excuse that Chris Ilitch uses is like, well, I don't want to block any prospect from coming up. You're not going to block anybody. Because
most of your prospects are up. I mean, y'all have the best farm system in the majors right now. Hands down.
Yes, we do. We're rated the best farm system in baseball. And that's great. I love to hear that. Here's the problem, though. Those guys can't get it to you because they have no experience. They can't get you to play
Moneyball. Can we quit playing Moneyball and save somebody?
So what needs to be done is Bregman be great. Torres is fine. He's probably going to be better second baseman than what we had in terms of defense. That's great. Cool. But we need those quality veterans in there to fill in. You're not going to block a player because guess what? You can always make a young guy a DH. You can always make him a DH. He'll still get reps. You could switch him out every few games and put him in the field and make the veteran player a DH to get him defensive reps. You can move it around, but you need veterans. Veterans help young players with the nuances of baseball. It helps them stay out of funks like 15-game streaks where they can't hit a thing. You know, those veterans really help out. But when you got guys that can't help at all, you sign these low-level guys to like $5 million deals just to fill the roster. We don't need those kind of vets. We need the guys that are still really good. That'll push us in the playoff realm. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot of confidence. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if we sign Bregman, I'll be cool. If we don't, we just go into the season with what we have now. We'll see. We do have another chance though. We have a pitcher, Sasaki, out of Japan. We have the highest amount of money that can be spent on international players, so we can offer the most amount of money to Sasaki. The problem is does he want to come to Detroit?
He wants a small market team.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. So we can offer him the most out the gate. Obviously, later down the line, Mr. Cheapskate will have to figure something else out.
Next topic, where they don't really know what they be talking about right here. Walt, just gonna let you know, you feel me? Because they said Ohio State was gonna lose, but we didn't. Talk about this bracket.
Quack, quack.
No, we gonna say that for last because I'm gonna get on your ass. But
quack, quack.
First game we're gonna talk about the Boise State Penn State game. Chris, who you got?
Wait, put it back up again. I just want to see the entire Boise State and Penn State. Yeah, I think Penn State's going to win that one. Even though Boise State got the third rank.
College football, let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, Penn State. I know DaeDae can't wait for this one.
Right.
I'm definitely taking Penn State.
What were you taking?
I'm taking Penn State too. Even though Genty could be that one magical player that has the ability to carry Boise State past Penn State, but I think Penn State roster-wise, overall talent, quarterback, everything, I think they're better right now. Penn State could go on one of those runs.
Yeah, right on Genty's back too. Very possible.
DaeDae, who you got?
Boise all day. What do you got? What do you have to do to be successful in, I guess the postseason? Run the ball. They got fucking the best running back in 20-something years back there, man.
What happened when you bet against me last week or the last time? I think I
yeah, I know. Who did I pick?
Yeah, I know.
Who did I pick?
I picked
SMU to beat fucking Penn State.
I told you SMU was not going to do it.
No. I don't like Penn State. Like I don't like James Franklin.
I'm just cool by the team. The team had a really good game the last time they played. They have a pretty good defense. I don't know how good their run defense is though, but I know that overall they have a pretty good defense. So
and at the end of the day, it is Big Ten versus like Mountain West or whatever they are.
Yeah. I mean,
if
Genty gets loose and he's out there playing, I think what they need to do is if Boise State's quarterback play, their pass pro, if their pass protection and everything can help out Genty, that'll go a long ways.
I'm with you, DaeDae. I'm taking Boise State. I don't like Penn State either. I really don't. Big Ten football. In the cover of my Buckeyes, I don't go with nobody that's my rival. So,
I mean, Boise State's quarterback. I mean, obviously, he ain't thrown for a whole lot of yards, but he's got a 22 touchdown to 3 interceptions. That's not bad.
No, it's not.
And he's got only 2,700 yards, but they don't throw the ball a whole lot. I mean, why would you when you got a guy back there who's almost ran for more yards than he's thrown for? You know what I mean? He only needs like another 100-something yards to break Barry's record for the year.
I hate that they use the playoffs as a regular season record thing.
So do I. That's so stupid.
Like when they continue the stats, it's like he's thrown for X, Y, and Z. I'm like, dude, the regular season is over. This is playoff stats, not regular season stats, but they have it all together.
But if you go back and look at Genty, he missed 4 games. If you look at all the second halves he sat out.
Oh, good point.
He's missed a total of 8 quarters, so 2 games. You know what I mean? He played those full games. He may have that record plus some already.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the over-under for this game is 52.5. Man, that's a pretty big over-under.
Where are they? Where are they? Oh, they're at Boise.
Yeah, they're at Boise.
Ooh, they're on that blue field? That's what's up.
Well, no, they're playing the Fiesta Bowl. Sorry.
They went the first round is the higher seeds home field. The second round is Fiesta Bowl, Sugar Bowl, Rose Bowl. So it's at neutral fields.
Yep.
Damn, so you get the bye, but you don't get a home playoff game if you get the bye?
Yeah.
That's kind of poo-poo. I'd rather have the home playoff game, really.
But then you got to play the game, though. That's the problem. And then you have a chance to suffer injuries and stuff like that. And you have a chance you may not win. So pick your poison.
Next game we're going to talk about, we got Arizona State and Texas. Who you got, DaeDae?
I mean, smart person would say Texas, you know what I mean? Because that's Texas is like a powerhouse. But Arizona State runs the ball well, too, and they play physical defense. That Arizona State team is very, very physical. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm going to have to take Texas, man. I just think overall Texas is a way, way better team. Better team.
They're a 13.5 dog.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I think Arizona State can make it interesting, though.
They could.
Chris, who you got?
Hey, let Walt speak, man.
Oh, my bad.
I agree. I'm gonna take Texas too. Too deep, too explosive, both sides of the football. As DaeDae said, Arizona very underrated. You know, for people who haven't really paid close attention to college football this year, in regards to past the big name teams or whatnot, because this is one of those years where with the 12-team playoff, taking place, you're getting some of those smaller schools in there. Some of those nondescripts are starting to break in there now. But yeah, Arizona's a damn good football team. I'm surprised they got that good immediately.
They were picked to be last in their conference.
Yeah, after getting rid of everybody that they got rid of for various reasons. But yeah.
Shout out Herm Edwards.
Yeah, Antonio Pierce and him too.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're oddly enough, they're built like an NFL team. But they didn't play like an NFL team when they had NFL head coaches all through there, which is strange. But that's a good football team. I just think Texas is too explosive for them. They're too good.
I want to see what that little running back does. Scatterboo or whatever his name is.
I'm looking at him right now. He
went off against who did they play? Iowa State. He went off against Iowa State.
He did well against BYU too, as well.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to cut you off while I was just running back up here yelling at kids. Chris, give me your who you can go in the game.
Yeah, I'm also going Texas. Although I think it's gonna be closer than a lot of people think. Though I don't think it's gonna be. I think it'll actually be like closer to like 10 points, not like 14 or anything like that. 10 points is close in college football. Some of these blowouts are like 50 points and shit like that. So, yeah, I'd like to see how this running back works too. I like Wisner too for Texas. That running back, he doesn't have as much yards and stuff, but for some reason he has something I just like about him.
He runs hard. Yeah. He's won me money. So he's won me money. So I respect Wisner. He's won me money.
You think Arizona State can get pressure against those Texas tackles?
Ooh. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Man, look, my school made those fucking tackles look like some bitches, bro.
Oh boy, here we go.
You want to talk about your team first? You want to talk about my team first?
Winners
up. You have to put the winners up. You have to put the winners at the top. You feel me?
What, bro? I'm gonna let you go first because last time you had the clock you failed by 6 seconds. So you go ahead and go first, bro.
Okay. I bet you that won't happen this time. I bet you.
No, well, because they're gonna fuck y'all up this time.
You got me messed up. We got a group of kids that's seniors. Is playing for everything. You feel me? I feel like the Michigan loss, bro, was a setback to reality. You feel me? That's why we came out and did what we did last week against the Volunteers. Well, y'all two told me there was no way Ohio State would be Tennessee. You remember? Right?
Well, I did. I said that. I said that.
I had the same thing too.
Yeah.
Y'all was wrong. Y'all was wrong.
Yeah.
It's wrong. Yeah. Wrong as hell. So
hey, everybody gets something wrong once in a while.
Not me, not over here, but yeah, like the Michigan loss, that was wrong. But I'm taking Ohio State or over Oregon. You feel me? Go Buckeyes. So, Daddy, who you got winning this game? I already know what you about to say. Right, man.
The Ducks, bro. The Ducks. I just think they are literally the best team in the nation, bro. They play really good defense, and they can run the fuck out of the ball. And Dylan Gabriel will carve you up in a heartbeat, like in a heartbeat.
6 seconds from losing to us, so I really don't want to hear about nobody carving nobody up, bro.
Well, So you really want to bring the 6 seconds up, huh, bro? Y'all was looking like Caleb Williams out there, bro.
It wasn't that bad, bro. It wasn't that bad. At least we got the playoff. But Walt, who you got winning this game?
Yeah, I'm going with Oregon too. I don't rock with y'all either. I don't rock with Ohio State. Matter of fact, don't force me to put this hat on. Damn it.
No, don't do it, bro.
Don't force me to put this on. No, I think I'm not sure if Oregon is the best team in the country because I think Gabriel.
Bro, take that bullshit off, bro.
Man, had some bullshit. You don't hate, bro. You don't hate.
Take that bullshit.
It still match the outfit. You feel me? I can switch from the Lions to that. Still match the outfit. But go ahead. Well,
also, Dylan Gabriel's better than Will Howard.
Oh yeah, bro, by
Okay,
a lot.
that goes
By
without
a
question.
lot.
You know, I said before the season started, there's no way in hell Will Howard would beat Michigan, and he didn't beat Michigan, but y'all boys still made it to the playoff.
Damn,
Y'all
he
still
sounds
got
like Rich. He sounds like Rich, don't he, Chris? He sounds
Ain't
just
no
like
way in
Rich.
hell. But no, man. I think that from a speed
I think it'll be another
standpoint-
good game.
Yeah,
I think it'll be
from
another
a
good
speed,
game.
a talent, like just overall speed standpoint, I think those teams are really close. Got a couple first round picks, top 2 round picks on Oregon's offensive line. You look at Ohio State, you guys got about 4 draftable defensive linemen on that defensive line coming out with Sawyer and the guy with the T with the last
JT.
name who should have came out 8 years ago.
JT, whatever.
Talik Williams. So you guys got a lot of talent over there, man. But I'm going to get an edge to the quarterback in that situation. I think Dylan Gabriel, he's a gamer. He's a gunslinger. He can make plays with his legs. He's fearless as far as pushing that ball down the field. And I think those wide receivers over there at Oregon could give y'all DB some problems too.
Those wide receivers over there, man, are something else. Those guys are so quick.
That's a fast football team, man. Not to say
Oregon's always
Ohio
fast.
State is a fast y'all a fast football team. But Oregon, I think Oregon is just. I think Gabriel is the check mark.
If Ohio State wants to make it a game, they got to get those 2 running backs going. They got to get Junkins and Henderson going. Yep.
Chris. Get out here, bro. I'm never giving you controls again, bro.
It's so calming.
Your father knows about saving money.
Oh, now he wants to sell us an army.
Yeah.
He slipped that in there.
Yeah, I've got the Ducks. I'm glad you gave me enough time to find a quacking sound. but yeah, I got the Ducks. I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it actually is gonna be like a field goal. I think it's gonna be like a field goal.
Yeah, if we come down to kicking, we lost. Just saying.
What'd you say?
If we come down to kicking, we lost.
Hey, if it come down to decision making, y'all lost.
I hate our kickers, man.
No, you better not sit a big.
No, you childish, bro.
Oh my gosh.
If it come down to scoring after the game, y'all lost.
Man.
I'm not with the whole charge somebody a felony for planting a flag. That was a soft move. Yeah,
Ryan
that was a
Day
soft
talking
move.
about what happened.
Yeah, that was a soft move. All right, Dang, let's let you talk about your game.
Man, pull it up there, bro. Give us some respect, bro. At least put us up there. Man, this is gonna be a really good game. I do. We don't know what we got with Gunner Stockton. You know what I mean? But this kid's a baller. This kid's a real baller.
Ain't Carson Beck done for playoffs?
Yeah, he done. Yeah. His whole career is in limbo right now because he got basically Tommy John surgery is what he got. So he gonna miss the combine, all that. And I don't think he has any eligibility left. I don't know. But this is the same type of situation that we had with Stetson. Stetson came in, and led us 2 back-to-back national champs. And he came in for a veteran quarterback that left or went down and left. So the same thing could happen with Gunner. Yeah, JT Daniels. Yep. Dude who played 12 years of college football, bro. He went everywhere. He went Did he medically retire finally?
Yeah, from football. He medically retired.
Damn, he left us and went to West Virginia and then went to Rice and all over the place.
You're going to see a lot of that with the transfer portal and stuff in NIL. You're going to see a lot of people they're going to suck up as much eligibility as they can. And if they can stay 6 years in school and make money, more power to them, I guess.
Yo, move your camera so we can see your flag.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, who you got winning this game?
Hold up,
Oh, my bad. We already know.
You're trying to get past him too quickly.
But I think it's going to be really interesting because Riley Leonard's a really good quarterback for Notre Dame, and I don't think we're just going to go in there and fuck them up. I think it's going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be a battle, but I think in the end, our defense will end up being better than theirs, and we'll win the game by 12 to 13 points. Fuck Notre Dame.
This is the most defensive game out of all the four by far. Like, not even close. All the other teams are at over-unders or over 52 or more. Your guys is 44.5. Like, it's like much lower. So
we lead the nation in drops. So we need our receivers to show up this game. We want to beat this team. Bro, we can't catch, bro, to save our lives, bro. We had one guy last week, they said on the radio today, made 3 big plays and not one of them was a catch. And he's a wide receiver. What? Bro, what?
But he's a good blocker.
Right. Like, bro,
great
one of my receivers
making down on that linebacker. That's the stuff greats are made of.
Yes.
Bro, I need my receiver to be making catches.
Well, I'm going to disagree with DaeDae. I think Riley Leonard is cracked, and I think Georgia will crush him. Never been a Riley Leonard fan at all. I think it's too much talent on that Georgia defensive line, on that defense period. That Notre Dame offense doesn't really provide enough dimensions to really keep Georgia honest. It would be a defensive game if I felt not Georgia, but Notre Dame had a little more versatility offensively. I don't think they do. It should be a defensive game, but I think Georgia finds a way to kind of open up things late on Notre Dame.
Chris.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking Georgia. I'm taking Georgia quite a bit. I'm probably going to take them by like 15 points. Like, I think they're going to shut down Notre Dame. And as I look at Riley Green, he's only 17-6. He only has 17 touchdowns on the season. He's got 6 picks.
Yeah, but look at his rushing stats.
Oh,
he's a runner.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That changes things. Okay.
He's got like 16 touchdowns on the ground and like 700 something yards, I believe. Maybe a little less than that.
Well, he only rushes for like 30 yards a game. He occasionally has like a 71. So I guess so. He's a mobile guy, but
I'm in a chance to be a big hater right now.
But of course you are, bro. Fuck you, Buckeyes.
You know, hating in my blood. See, you ain't even let me finish. Ain't no hate in my blood. You feel me? I'm gonna go with Georgia.
Yeah, I think it's a defensive game. I think the over/under is good. I think it's actually gonna be lower than 44 points. I actually think it's gonna be like literally like 30-10. Like, I wouldn't doubt it.
That's gonna be the score after the first quarter, 30-10.
You think so?
You ain't Ohio State. You ain't playing Tennessee.
I know, bro. Because if I was Ohio State, it'd be down 10-30.
If Carson Beck was playing, I'd probably give him more points, but he's not playing.
I'm tagging y'all on everything when we play, I swear to God. Like you did last time? I clicked that first one and you were like automatically calling us out. I was like, damn, I can't even hate on this. And then fucking Rich wants to bring up the Michigan, bro. Y'all ain't relevant. Stay over there. It's not relevant to bring up Michigan while we beat you 4 times. Yeah, but you sitting at the house. We chasing rings. You sitting at the house.
Well, he's not sitting at the house. He's still got a bowl game, but it doesn't mean a whole lot.
Man, what are they playing in the Pop-Tart Bowl?
I don't know. They're playing Alabama. They're playing Alabama, though.
What bowl are y'all playing in?
Man, I forgot.
Once it
gets Michigan was bad all year. I look at it like this: Michigan was bad all year. It was hard to watch that offense all damn year. Watching Ohio State game kind of softened the blow for how bad the season was.
Oh my God, man!
Because as bad as
it was a big ass Band-Aid for y'all cities.
I want to ask you this because
they covered a
y'all
bullet hole with a Band-Aid, bro.
Y'all was mad after that.
They still.
Y'all was mad after. What happened though? What
Huh?
really happened, man? With Ryan Day against this team, man.
Man,
Because everybody here for sure thought before that game that y'all was gonna destroy Michigan.
Yeah, we was up like it was like a 21 point over, like it was crazy, but something like that. But man, I think Ryan Day is on Michigan's payroll on God. Like I think he's on their payroll, man. I don't know what goes on with Ryan Day when they play Michigan, man. But actually, that's what I'm still one of the people that say, yeah, he won a playoff game, but in order to keep your job, you got to bring that national championship, bro. You can't lose it 4 times in Michigan.
Especially he ain't got no choice this year. Ohio State need to make a runner. He gone.
Right. Yeah, especially with all that NIL money, they spirit and everything else like that. Like if you don't bring that ship home, bro, your ship got to be sold.
Bro, I guarantee he's already got U-Haul boxes at the crib, bro.
Hey, I want to ask y'all something because you Ohio State guy, and I thought about this the other day. If they fire him or they let him go, or they mutually part ways or whatever,
he fired.
Eddie George has been getting groomed for a bigger head coaching job down in Middle Tennessee State for the last few years.
And he was at a couple of their games this year.
Yeah. What direction you think they'll go in next?
See,
it's gotta be Chip Kelly.
I like Brian Hartline.
Hartline gone. He left.
Did he?
Hartline went somewhere else. Yeah.
I swear he was still wide receiver coach down there. Could have sworn, right? If
Man,
not,
the timeout, man. Look at how Michigan fans try to cope so hard.
Listen, bro.
No, put that back up. Hold on.
Chris put him up. I didn't put it.
All right, you guys are trying to cope so hard. We're the last team from the Big Ten to win the national. We still have that, bro. No, bro. You're not national champs anymore, bro. Let it go. Don't try to cope.
Can't cope. Win it though.
Look, Georgia took a timeout last year to let y'all get one because we low-key knew Harbaugh was leaving. So we were like, man, let's get this boy a natty, bro. We'll chill. We'll take the L at Bama real quick. And then we'll come back this year and win our third one out of 4 years.
Of course you could say you're the last one. It just happened last year. There hasn't been a new one yet. Duh.
It won't be a new one this year either.
That's dumb. Like, that is literally the dumbest statement I've ever heard made. When you make a statement that it's only one, it just happened. The Pistons are the first team to beat the Pistons are the first team to beat Sacramento Kings. They're the most recent one. Well, duh. They just did it last night. To say you're the last one. Well, duh.
Holler at us, when y'all went back-to-back natties, all right? Because we did that.
All right, let's get our last topic over here. Bro.
Bro, hold on. Time out. We ain't going to no new topic till you take that fucking hat off. We off college football. Take that bullshit off.
It looks so good, baby. I'm saying.
Bro, your buffs clash with it, bro. There we go.
All right, my bad. Thank you for it.
Here, look. I'll turn away from my flag a little bit. How about that?
Last topic. Merry Christmas, Mama J-Mo, and happy birthday. So J-Mo scored that touchdown last week. His mom wasn't present at the game, but it was his birthday, and he made sure he got there.
Way to make a play, bro. Way to make a play.
It's my mama B-Day. I need that football. Can you write happy birthday on it? It's crazy. She didn't even make it to the game today. My mama didn't make it to the game today. It's her birthday.
Today your mama's birthday?
Yeah.
You gave her a touchdown on her birthday?
She told me she wanted the ball. She ain't making the game.
That's all right. Hey, where the ball at?
They got it.
Okay. You gonna see her on Christmas?
I'll probably see her tonight. She probably gonna meet me in Detroit.
There it is. Make sure you have it in the bag ready.
That's what's up. How you not even have anything on J-Mo on the St. Brown podcast, bro?
I did, but we're going so long. I did right here. Look, I said J-Mo should have said no Diddy.
Hey, bro, it's Friday night. It was already late. What you mean we taking forever? What you got to go do, bro? You got to go.
Hardest hit. Houston. We just played Houston.
That's the hardest you ever took?
Ever. That's probably like the only time I even been in a situation like that. I swear that shit had me hurting for a couple days.
That was
I didn't see it.
That was the linebacker, right? Henry.
Yeah. Then I got hit in the back too, bro. They sandwiched me, bro.
You got what?
They sandwiched me.
You got hit in the back.
You're hitting the back?
At the same. He took. Nah, though. Two dudes hit me at the same.
Yeah, no diddy, bro.
Dude tackled me. He put his helmet in my stomach. And then
He put his what in your stomach?
He put his helmet in my stomach. Then other dude put shoulder pads in my back, bro.
He said, "Wait." Hey, wait, you laid on the ground. I'm like, damn, J-Mo is hurt. And then you got him quick. I'm like, oh, he's good.
I just couldn't breathe, bro. Like, he knocked the wind on me, bro.
Oh, that's a
I
terrible.
was fucked
That shit
up. I
hurts.
couldn't breathe, bro.
Yeah,
Then I'm like, I'm just stiffed up on the ground trying to really catch my breath, breathe and shit. Can't even do it. I had to just get that shit a little second.
That's crazy.
J-Mo should be ashamed of himself. I heard about 8 or 9 pauses in there, man.
Hey, pause like a motherfucker on that.
He put his helmet in my stomach. Like, J-Mo, is you listening to this shit?
I got hit. 2 of them hit me from the back. Like, what?
They sandwiched me. Like, they kept asking him, though, like, are you sure?
Hey, but boy, J-Mo looked high as.
I was about to
J-Mo
say,
looked high as fuck, bro.
yeah, he looked like he been doing something. That's for sure.
Which is cool. You can do that in the NFL. They don't even care.
In Detroit, especially.
Can't bet though.
Bro,
can't
really?
bet.
That was a low
Can't
blow.
bet.
That was a low blow. All right, before we get out of here, man. I appreciate you all, man.
That could only happen if one other thing happens.
What?
We can't get the #1 seed or the NFC North unless Minnesota loses.
Yeah.
And we win.
Yeah, so this week, everybody, I heard, I can't even stomach myself to say it.
Don't even say it.
I can't.
Say the other thing. Just say the other thing. We want Minnesota to lose.
Yeah, I cannot stomach myself to root for the Packers to win.
Yeah.
So I'm just rooting for Minnesota to lose. I've heard some Lions say that slogan that they say, bro, it makes me want to throw up.
Oh yeah, that.
Like as a Lions fan, how can you say that, bro?
You
like
can't.
How can you say like?
I don't even know
this week. It's you do.
Well, that's good enough.
Look it up. I'm not finished.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm not putting that in my Google. Yeah. I'm not putting that in my Google. Yeah.
You're smart. You're a smart dude. You can figure it out.
I'm not really worried about it. But Walt, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. Like I said, I'm blessed. Know you, man. Real talk. Let everybody know about your podcast and where they can find you at.
No problem, man. I appreciate you fellas having me on again. Like I said, a long time no see. Hopefully y'all have me back again because it was fun once again. If you want to listen to me and also my co-host Ashanti Beasley, we are on Lions Avenue. Got the underscore right there at Lions Avenue _80 on YouTube, as well as on LinkedIn. You can find me, actual name Walt Stringer. Also Facebook and TikTok.
Yes, sir. Chris, let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me on X at Crazy Hockey Fan. You can also find me on TikTok at Crazy Hockey Fan 1, and you can find me also at 9 p.m. on Thursdays on with me and Keegan hosting just winging it.
Chris, let them know what happened when we get 500 subscribers.
Because you can't.
Yeah.
Well, you're an Ohio State fan, so I can understand why you can't really read or like comprehend stuff as much. But so once we hit 500 subscribers, we'll be giving away a jersey. It'll either be a Red Wing, a Lions, a Tigers, or a Pistons jersey.
Yes, sir. My brother from another mother who parents don't know each other. Let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me right here, or you can find me on Twitter at Markham246. And is that a Calvin Johnson like picture in your background, Walt?
Hell yeah. Calvin Johnson, Georgia Tech.
That's what I thought.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that's cool. That's real cool.
Y'all know who I am, man. I'm Bandit, man. Y'all can find me right here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Follow us on X. Shout out to the 264 people that's watching, man. Appreciate that.
Hey, tune in Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Pre-game. You'll catch my milk carton because I didn't get to talk about it tonight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it, man. This is Detroit. What up, though? And we out.